Going live, going live. Who's going live? OMJames is going live. Didn't update the thumbnail, didn't update the title, didn't update anything. Oh, that's cool. Let's start. I love this intro. One of my favorite things every time, but I love it. Anyway, we're at it right now. We got no viewers in here just yet, but that's just fine with me. Don't mind that at all. No, seriously. Oh, I do it every time. I'll get better at this. Here we go. Ready? Oh, Brittany's here. Welcome to OMJames. I am OMJames, and today is Talking Tuesday. And I know my title's wrong. I'm going to actually edit the title afterward. I'm pretty sure. Can I edit it? I think I can edit the title. I'm not sure. I know you can edit the thumbnail. Pretty sure you can edit the title of a video after you post it, but after this gets posted as like a regular episode, I'm hoping I can update it because this isn't a Gameplay Thursday like I posted. Instead, it's a Talking Tuesday, and today we're doing something really fun. I got to update that thumbnail too because I got to pimp exactly what I'm doing right now. So I'll be completely transparent. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Can everybody hear me okay? I hope so. We'll find out. If you guys can't hear me, I got to get up and over. If you guys can't hear me, let me know. But yes, today we have a big box to open. A great big box from a fan of the show. Chose to remain nameless, but it says it's even sent to OMJames. Yeah, I can hear you fine. Wonderful. Okay, good. That's important to me. Okay, so opening up this box. So I gotta, again, be completely transparent because I don't know exactly. I mean, I do kind of know what's in this box, but I've never seen one. I've never owned one. I've never had one in my possessions. So I basically kind of know what to expect, but not really. I'll tell you right now. Should I spoil it? I'm not going to spoil it because I do know what it is. But you guys, and you know, if anybody could be surprised, at least you guys can be surprised. Doesn't have to be me. Hope you guys are having a good week so far, though. I know it's only Tuesday. It's like early into the work week. And this is actually, by the way, not recommended. Cutting toward yourself. There you go. It's just tape, though. I'm not really toward myself. I'm just getting to where it's loosened up and I can pull on it. I'm responsible. I was a Boy Scout. I don't know if you know that. I was. Shout out to Josh Morey. I haven't talked to you in years. Okay. Keep going. Oh, here we go. Okay. He wrapped it nice. I got to see how much. You see the top of the box? Please? Okay, you can see that. You can still see my face. Okay. Oh, hey, by the way, studio update. I was going to post a whole, like, time-lapse. Look how big that box was, dude. I was going to do a time-lapse of me, like, setting up, and not setting up, but, like, fixing up my studio area. Basically, before, if you guys recall, it was pointing like back into my living room, and now I have it pointed against the wall behind me, and I got the green screen set up. It's kind of cropped a little tighter than I usually like, but the cool thing is, hey, let me give you a demonstration. Check this out. I don't even need headphones. I'm not listening to anything. I'm going to keep the headphones off. Hold on. Why am I wearing headphones? That was dumb. Anyway, here we go. Let me show you this. Okay. Something I never had the room for before. Oh, I'm still a little too tall. I'll have to point. Hold on. Check this out. I'm going to try this. I haven't tried this yet, you guys. Okay. I got to figure out the top of it, though. Hold on. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but you can see there's some potential. I got to hunch down. I'm short. I got to hunch down. But you can see there's some potential here. I could try to work out some kind of stand-up thing. I have a little more room behind me. I can get up and move around a bit more. I can do more sketch kind of stuff sitting down. Kid in a candy store. Kid in a cat's funny. Oh, good to have you here, Brittany. I'm glad you're here. So, anyway, just a little bit of a rearrangement. I think it's going to work a lot better. It's a lot easier. I can put up the green screen and not worry about it falling over or anything like that. No more of like, whoops, the cat got it. You know, I'm happy about it. Anyway, okay, let's go on to the topic at hand. And that's going to be opening up what I'm opening up. The suspense. Oh. I'll tell you what, here's what he asked me. I'm not going to give away what it is just yet, but he asked me, hey, could you use one of these? And I said, heck yeah, I could use one of those. Why? Like, what do you mean? Like, you know, and he said, well, I got a couple of them just sitting in a drawer gathering dust. He's all, and I might as well put them to good use. And I said, I would definitely put them to good use. There's a HDMI port sticking out of that. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? You didn't tell me you said this. Oh, you know who you are. You just blessed my heart. Just to own a copy of that. Oh, it's the mini HDMI to full HDMI female. That's nice. So here's what he didn't tell me was in here. It's How to Win at Nintendo. And this is a classic retro gaming book, like all the cheats and the tips and tricks and everything. My gosh. Hey, sick shirt, thank you. You know what's funny is I realized this is a perfect shirt for doing the green screen because there's not a lick of green on this shirt. You get then again, it's red on red, so it might as well be green on red. You know. Anyway, no, because it'd be green on green anyway. Okay, so but I'm just stoked as heck. This thing's broken down, table of contents. I'm gonna do a whole freaking video on this thing. Let me read through this book a bit, and I'll get back to you guys. New expanded edition, 10 new games, include Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers 2. Not even Super Mario Brothers 3. This is an older book. Let me see the copyright. Hold on. Oh my God, I'm so stoked to have this. You know, my cheeks are flushed. Hold on. This is 1988. Excellent thing, man. I so much appreciate that. So what's this? Wait, is that it? I don't understand. Hold on. Am I missing something? Oh, there it is. I was missing something. Okay, so. Gosh, that thing's crazy. There's no housing on it. Look at this thing. This, my friends, is what he sent. I don't know if you can tell. It is green. Sorry, it's kind of see-through. You can't. But trust me, it's green. Kind of a greeny gray. This is a retro Pi. Oh, let's get the focus right. There you go. This is a retro Pi. So you plug this into a TV, and you play all kinds of retro games on it and get a controller for it. He sent a controller, actually, too, as well. Check that out. Got a wireless controller that'll sync up to it. Got the plug here that'll plug it right into the TV. So right at the get-go, I'm not sure how it gets its power. Oh, mini USB. It's got a couple of mini USBs on here. So I do have an OTG cable. That's the mini USB that leads to a full-size female USB. And so I could even plug in my keyboard, plug in a hub, plug in a keyboard and mouse, plug in a controller or two. You know what I mean? That could be a lot of fun. But this is crazy. I did not expect it to be that freaking tiny. I mean, that's like, I don't have a banana for scale, but that is really, really tiny. Oh, it's got this cute little thing on the back. It's a raspberry. I just realized right there. I don't know if you can see. I want to show you guys. Look at that cute little raspberry. Anyway, you guys might even be extremely familiar with Raspberry Pis, but this is my first one ever, and I'm extremely tickled pink. This thing is clear and clean, too. Like, you guys can't tell probably from that far away, but that's a good-looking piece of hardware. I got to make sure it doesn't fall on the ground, because I will never find it again. But anyway, that and the controller and the HDMI and the How to Win at Nintendo, you guys, I'm stoked as heck on that. Shoosh. No, very much. I appreciate that, you guys. Well, I appreciate the person who sent it to me. You know who you are. Might not be a very long episode tonight. I don't know. That's kind of all I had planned. Well, let me talk about the new studio situation. Let's do that for a little bit. And you know what? Talk about the Gunpei Yokoi. For a couple of reasons. One is that I enjoy saying Gunpei Yokoi. I'm not sure if it's even perfectly in the right pronunciation, but that's as close as I've gotten, and I think I'd enjoy. And also because I am excited to show you guys that episode. The script came along really, really well. One of those situations where I had the outline for like 2 or 3 days, and I'd glance at it, look at it, think about it, mull over it. And then one of the days I sat down with it, I was like, no, you know, I'm feeling kind of a creative itch. And I sat down and just wrote the whole thing out based on an outline. So it was like this, and then tab, and then this, and then tab, that, and then tab, this, that. You know, it was very simply broken down. And it turned into, I think it's going to be a good script. I'm very happy with it. And I don't do a whole lot of scripted stuff anymore. I did, you know, those couple episodes before and everything. But instead of just jumping in here and playing video games, which I will also continue to do on Thursdays or the occasional Friday, according to last week. But whenever it happens, twice a week is what I'm going for. And I'd like to do Tuesday, Thursday. It tends to work out the best. Look at that. I just ate up another couple of minutes. That ain't bad. Algorithm says you should do at least 10 minutes. Like, that's not ideal. They want you to do it for like 3 hours, and people watch it for 3 hours. But 10 minutes is kind of the minimum of what they want you to do to be like a serious video. So we still got a little bit of time. I'm not even like, you know, BSing through this time right here. I'm not faking with a bunch of jibber jabber at the end of a 1,000-word essay. Oh, you know what? Let me talk about this for a second. I rearranged my desk, by the way. That's the big giveaway or takeaway of me rearranging my studio, is that now my desk is situated to where it's not, like it said before, it's pointed that way. Basically, okay, let's imagine it was pointed that way. Now it's pointed that way. Okay? Does that make sense? Yeah, a little directional talk there. But anyway, that's the biggest thing that happened. And now, since I've done that, of course, I've dug up things that I didn't expect, like a whole bunch of food bits out of the ground, because this computer right here is my main computer, which the bad news is if it ever goes down, then I'm going to have to put a break on the show. But the good news is that I actually, it wasn't even another bad news, is that I eat at the desk sometimes, and I get a bunch of crumbs in the back. And I had to sweep it, and I still found this big, like, even as I thought I was done, and I walked away, and I came back the next morning when there was good light come through the windows, and I saw there's like this triangle of dust that I missed, and it's like dust. It's bad news. One of the reasons why there's so much dust on my computer. I should probably elevate it, make it float in midair some way. You know, that'd be kind of cool. Give me a little while on that one, maybe a decade or so. But anyway, what I was going to talk about real quick before we finish, I got 10 minutes, 23 seconds. Perfect. Okay, like just, you know, this is you ever seen that movie 8 Seconds? When like it's done with the 8 seconds and he stays on the, you've probably never seen that. It's not my demographic. Anyway, this is the BitBoy. If you guys remember the BitBoy, I will be honest with you. I've not played it as much as I was when I first got it. I still like powering it on and kind of getting into it. And honestly, it's a totally selfish reason right now why I'm not playing it. The main game I've been playing on here, I would do it for like 2-3 hours straight and have to plug it in and then like leave it there. And even as I left it there for like 10-15 minutes, I'd pick it back up and then play while it was charging, which meant it would take like 4 hours to charge the damn thing. But that's how much I loved it when I first got it. And the selfish bit about it is that I was playing Dragon Warrior 4. Not the first time I've mentioned it on the channel before. You guys know that I love that game. And I'm at a spot that's not that fun in the game. And I'm like, I got to do this part here. And it's not even like grinding to raise levels. Like I don't mind that at all. A lot of the first part of that game, the first half of that game is mostly grinding. Even from the very, very, very beginning, you're grinding with a copper sword. And I don't mind that. I like grinding. Grinding's kind of almost cathartic, you know, just like it's almost like you're raking a huge yard of leaves and you finally get it in this beautiful, beautiful pile. And then you bag it up. And then you tie the bags and you take it in the truck and you throw those bags into the dump and like start to finish, job well done. Like I don't mind that aspect of an RPG. But right now the part, long story short, that I'm doing in Dragon Warrior 4 is not that fun of a part of it. So I haven't been playing it as much because that's the main game I was playing. Usually now when I pick it up, I'll jump into a game that's one of my go-tos of all time is Donkey Kong Jr. And I'll play through that game like it kind of loops around. You just play it and play it and play it. It's an old arcade game, and the Nintendo game was based on the arcade game, kind of before the whole concept of having just lives and you die 3 times and it's game over. You know, you start over. Like not even that. No, that's totally the wrong direction. I mean that a game where you play it to the end and there's an ending to it and you get the cool ending screen and the credits roll. There wasn't a lot of that in arcade games. The idea was they want you to keep pumping quarters in as long as you could, you know, and there's no real way to ever stop pumping quarters in because that was the whole point of the whole business. And Donkey Kong Jr. was kind of victim to that. Not victim, maybe, the way you look at it, but it was a game that is kind of based on that arcade model. And so because of that, you can just play it through and through and through and through. So anyway, I keep getting on tangents. I mean, I'm trying to fill out time and I'm not even, you know, BSing through it. But anyway, Donkey Kong Jr. does that. And I'll pick that up. I'll pick up the BitBoy and I'll play it through for like half an hour, which is like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times through Donkey Kong Jr. And I love it. And it's exciting and fun for me and myself and I. And that's about it. Hey. That's awesome. Good to see you here, PNW Spinster Life. Anyway. BitBoy, still loving it. It's a good system. Oh, I got to say, the one little gripe I have is I just saw a channel I follow called The Retro Future. He does refurbishings of a lot of old, like 3DSs, 2DSs, even like he just did one on the Joy-Con controller for the Nintendo Switch, and it was really cool to see the inside of that thing. It's so simplistic. There's a bunch of empty space. Like, it's just crazy how simplistic that thing is. But he just did a video about the new BitBoy with a software upgrade. And if you buy the BitBoy right now, I think I paid the same price. It was like I did the $59.99 because I got the 8 gig, if you guys remember, the micro SD card with it, and I didn't even get the micro SD card, and I was going to report it and get a whole return on it and get them to send me one or refund some money or something like that. I didn't chase it down. They're on a different continent. I'm not trying to have beef across the waters of Earth, so I didn't do that. But so instead, right now it's $40 if you get it without the SD card, and if you get it right now, you get it with the new software, which runs, get this, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega Genesis, a whole bunch of systems. This thing plays Nintendo, Game Boy, and Game Boy Color, which is awesome, and I love that. That's why I bought it. I was like, I could deal with just those 3 systems. If it only played Nintendo, it would be much harder to kind of bite that bullet, but I still probably would have got it. It's a beautiful form factor. It's got save states. You guys remember my gripes about it when I did my review on it, but ultimately, I still love this thing. It's me, Dragon Warrior 4. I got to get my brain into a different game. Maybe I'll play Dragon Warrior 3 through. Dragon Warrior 1, you know, my Dragon Warrior 1 love is almost as high as my Dragon Warrior 4 love. I should just do that. I get those songs in my head. Anyway, you guys, I know it's been kind of a silly, long, rambling episode. The main thing is I wanted to open up my Raspberry Pi, which I will delicately pick up one more time. Wish you guys could really see the green. It's actually farther back. For some reason, that green screen's not kicking in as much. But anyway, beautiful little thing. I'm going to have to house it somehow. Maybe put it in like a Altoids can. It almost fit in a mini Altoids can. If it did, that'd be kind of cool. I just got to chisel a little hole in the back for the power cable and the HDMI. But anyway, I'll figure all that out. You guys, I'll do a whole episode on it, and I think I might even do an episode on how to win at Nintendo. I haven't done anything on literature. It'd be kind of cool to do a literature thing. Like, I was bubble wrap. It'd be kind of cool to do a literature kind of an episode, right? I've never really done that. I even have somewhere, shoot, I gotta look. Somewhere around here I got the first issue of Nintendo Power with the claymation Mario with the weird reverse colors jumping from Super Mario Bros. 2. Maybe we'll cover something like that sometimes too. Actually, I've been thinking about doing a memorabilia episode. I got a few collector items, not a lot. This Raspberry Pi's going on the list, though, and also my How to Win a Nintendo book. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up right there. It's about 15 minutes and a half. That's not bad. I don't need to tell you guys my minute, algorithm type stuff. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. I really hope you did. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed every single second of that. The big surprise of that book and seeing how tiny that thing really is. Being able to ramble a bit more about that BitBoy, because it was a big thing for me. Portable emulation has been a passion of mine, I'd say, since about 2002. Yeah, about 2002-ish. Right around then is when I first bought my first HPI pack. A pocket PC is what it was. It was it kind of looked like a cell phone a bit. It had a long, tall screen. There was no cellular abilities into it. It had Wi-Fi, and it ran this weird version of Windows called Windows CE. That was a completely different branch of Windows. It's not like nowadays, where if you get a Windows device, it basically runs Windows 10. It wasn't like that back then. It ran this old little portable, mobile, very limited version of Windows, and I still, every single time, got some emulators for it. You're right. There's the urgence right there. Okay, you guys. No, hope you did appreciate that. I can ramble all night long. I love hanging out with you guys. Thank you for watching this whenever you do now, or finally do when you finally do. Thanks again for joining me. Hope your week goes well. See you guys on Thursday for Gameplay Thursday. And as always, OMJamers, what? Make somebody smile today, guys. Yeah. It's not too much to ask. It's not too much to ask. Make somebody smile. I'm smiling.